All right, I'm going to try something a little bit different here today. Some of you who watch this channel may know that I've been doing a project for a while called Frank's 101 Movies That I Have to Watch. It was a list that my friend Frank created, and it was just 101 movies that, you know, had some special meaning to him that he wanted me to watch. And one of those movies that really surprised me was a 1997 film called Breakdown with Kurt Russell. I ended up getting this Imprint Films Blu-ray. Breakdown is not available in the United States on Blu-ray, but this is an Australian Region Free Blu Ray that I got. I bought this through Diabolik DVD, which did a really great job at packaging this and sending it very quickly. And so I'm very thankful to them. And this is I believe it's a 4K scan. Obviously it's 1080p Blu-ray. It's not a 4K Blu-ray, but it is a 4K scan. And I just have to say, like, the quality of the visuals and the audio on this are great. This is a great Blu-ray. It's got some really good special features on it, including audio commentary by film critic Peter Tungette. And I have actually listened to that, and it was interesting. He brought up a lot of interesting points and facts that I did not know. There's in-depth interview with director Jonathan Mostow, which was really interesting because he talks about sort of the journey of this film from the pre-production through to the release. Interview with stunt coordinator M. James Arnett, which was pretty good. Interview with musician Eric Colvin on working with composer Basil Paladares. This is like, you know, every once in a while you buy a Blu-ray or a DVD or whatever, and you see a special feature on it and you're like, that's probably not going to be that interesting. But that one actually was pretty interesting. Basil Paladares was, you know, worked on a lot of stuff, and he was an interesting character, and Eric Colvin he worked with him, and he talks about, you know, working with him to create the Breakdown score and some of the different versions and stuff that they had. And it actually ended up being really interesting. Visual essay by Ian Montani, and then interview with film critic Tim Roby. And yeah, I just wanted to sort of spotlight this just because it was one of my favorite movies off of the list. And this is a little expensive because you are importing it, or Diabolik is importing it from Australia. But to be honest with you, it's like, if you love the film, I think it's very worth it. Again, this is limited edition. The limited edition part is this, you know, fancy glossy slipcase that it comes in. When the limited edition is sold out, this will be what the regular version looks like. And there's the back of it with all the features on it. It's a single disc, so you got your disc and a nice picture of Kurt Russell in there for you. And like I said, the video and sound quality on this are really good. The special features are really good. And if you like Breakdown and you want to, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, this movie was not easy for me to track down before they released this. It was nowhere. It was a ghost. So if you like Breakdown, I highly recommend purchasing this and having it in your collection, because, you know, in these days and times, it's like, you just don't know like what's going to be available and when it's going to be available. And if you like something enough, I recommend just going ahead and buying it. And that's why I did with this one. Imprint seems to be a really good label so far. I've actually ordered another film that I really like called The Apostle with Robert Duvall in it. I haven't dived into that one. I might do a video on that one later. But yeah, if you're watching this and this is something that you want to see more of, like, I could do more of these videos if you want. But basically, like, the purpose of this video, the reason why I wanted to make it was to promote the fact that this is out there, because again, this was not an easy film for me to find originally. And I have a feeling that whenever Imprint is done with their run of these, it probably will again become difficult to find this film. So I want to let people know that this is a worthwhile investment, and also just go through the special features and let you kind of know like what's good, what's bad. I think on this one, I would say that pretty much all the special features are good. I would highly recommend buying this if you've seen Breakdown and you love it, or if you're thinking about blind buying it, it's worthwhile. All right, until next time.